Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and
They're nice.
I'd say that they're nice and they actually like care about us a little bit. A lot of them are really cool. They're respectful.
Alright, I like my teachers because they give me boundaries and understand my space as a person.
I like my teachers because they let us work outside.
All the teachers here, they're pretty, like, they're more on like the chill side, I guess. They're pretty nice.
One thing I like about my teachers is that they're always helpful.
I like helping them. And I also like helping each other and be a better team.
We love our teachers.
They're very helpful. Teachers at Brandon School District are very social.
Very thoughtful.
They're nice.
They're encouraging.
Funny. They're respectful.
Their availability.
They dedicate time to us.
They dedicate their life to the grind.
They're sweet.
Always on top of everything.
And they're very understanding of your situation.
If it's a car you lack, I'd surely buy you.
The teacher that I appreciated is Miss Manitou. She helped me through the hard times I went through ninth grade and now, and like she just made me figure out what life is. And, yeah.
I appreciate Miss Stein because her teaching is very passionate.
So one thing I like about Miss Rodriguez is how kind and considerate she is when she is teaching her class and with all of our students.
One thing I appreciate about Miss Skopek is she's very nice.
We appreciate the way Miss Holmes styles her class.
I like Miss Tropage's unique style of teaching.
I love Mr. Malachi because he's very kind-hearted and cares about students' well-being.
Mr. Shannon has a beautiful aura.
Hello, Miss Bland. I love how enthusiastic you are.
Miss Paff is a great teacher. She's really nice and really fun.
One thing I like about Miss Maroli is the vibe in her room.
Miss Frazier is nice and kind to everyone she teaches and is a good teacher.
I like Mr. Jesky because she lets us go in the greenhouse and grow whatever we want.
What I love about Miss Kelsey is that she lets us move around and work together and help us work with each other for teamwork.
I love how Miss Kelsey lets us be lenient with our grades and turn assignments later, and it also lets us go outside when it's a beautiful day.
I really appreciate Miss Lewis because she honestly cares about her students and what happens at our school. She's honestly one of the best teachers I've ever had.
I appreciate Mr. Ned's genuine attitude.
I appreciate Miss Leslie because she uses her personal life experience to teach her classes.
Something I like about Mr. DePotti is he's pretty funny and he's fun to be taught by.
Something I like about Mr. Gillette is he's a cool teacher and fun to be around.
I appreciate Miss Moore's kind heart.
I think Miss B is a very kind teacher and I love her late policy on homework.
One thing that I appreciate about Mr. Bramer is how he creates a welcoming environment in the classroom for all of the students, no matter what.
One thing I like about Miss Vance Lambrock is that she's always out to communicate with the students and not in a weird, like, goofy way, just like in a legit, hard to heart way.
Well, I like Mr. Pivos because he's honest and he talks about whatever, no matter how sad or depressing it is.
Hey, Miss Marino. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you and let you know that I love it how you always compliment me and always just like make me feel good about myself. I really do appreciate it.
One thing I appreciate about Miss Durr is I always loved her policy on late work. She'd always let us turn in late, and that was really helpful sometimes. And the absolutely amazing speed at which you grade work, and tests especially. It was insane, and it was always great to be in your class. So thank you.
One thing I like about Mr. Martin is he's always there for his students.
Mrs. Rowland, I've never had a better 6th hour in my life. I enjoyed talking to you about certain things every day in that class. I really love your teaching style.
Charity. I like how Mr. Norman plays the connections with us every day in the Wordle. He normally beats us at both of them and always keeps us on track in the online classes.
One reason I like Mr. Duncan is he's always nice.
Hello. One thing I appreciate about Coach Zoom is that he always makes me stronger. He pushes me every day in the weight room and on the field.
So my favorite thing about Mrs. Lane is that she's very helpful to students who have mental issues and those with disabilities.
One reason I like Miss Fife is she's always very supportive.
Mr. Hughes is very organized.
One thing I really like about Miss Kozar is she's really funny.
One thing I like about Mrs. Magansky is she tries to make people laugh.
My hat is off, won't you stand up and take